Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2013 Mercedes-Benz E350. This E350 is showing just over 118,000 miles. If you'd like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There you will also find a free included Carfax report alongside a long list of technical data related to this vehicle's remaining tire life, remaining brake pad life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But I'll give you a quick tour of this particular vehicle, show you some of the factory options, and have a quick condition overview. Start by looking at these AMG Sport Package split 5-spoke wheels, 18 inches, with the most minor bits of corrosion and the most minor wear around the center caps, but overall in wonderful condition, especially for this mileage, and they do present beautifully as you walk around the vehicle. The tires have nice tread remaining. Show you all four corners here. And I really love the way they complement the styling on this particular generation E-Class. Now, as we're talking about styling, you can see here on the front end, I love the way this looks. I love the hood ornament shining bright just there. Nice to look down the hood and have a little reminder of what you're driving. It's just one of those little things Mercedes-Benz loves to do, and it really does make a difference. You'll find the front fascia to be in nice condition. Headlights look great. You'll find minor paint chipping around the hood and across the front fascia. Very minor, as you can see here on the front. Still presents very nicely. You'll find the paint going down the side of the vehicle to be in wonderful condition, as well as the chrome window surrounds, all in great shape with hardly any water spotting or discoloration. They look great. And I love the styling, that line just above the rear wheel that carries from the door onto the rear quarter panel. Really just complements the styling well, and it behaves beautifully in the light. I love the way that shadow contrasts the color. As we look around the rear, you'll find the taillights and all the badging to be in perfect condition. Nice LED taillights just there. Find all the chrome, even the chrome going across the trunk there, to be in perfect shape. You'll have dual exhaust tips just there, and that plastic piece holding up nicely, keeping its color as it would from the factory. So next up, I'm going to take you inside the E350, give you a quick tour of the interior, and then we'll fire it up off of a cold start. So moving on to the interior, you'll find a beautiful contrast with that gray paint on the exterior. Have these black seats, which you'll find to be in absolutely stunning condition, especially for this vehicle's mileage. You'll see this outside bolster, which is normally where one would expect to find the most wear in the whole interior, is just absolutely perfect. Even the stitching is wonderful. You see the seat bottom is in great shape just there. And the passenger seat is no different, looking just perfect. And these are very comfortable seats, nice place to be. I'll make my way into the interior for you. Close it up, you'll find this beautiful wooden trim with the nice polished bezel just above it there, carrying all across the dashboard with the nice silver climate vents to complement the accents throughout. Love the way this looks. I think it's a wonderful interior. I love that stitching carrying down the door. Just those little touches that Mercedes sprinkles throughout their interior to really make a big difference. See the screen there in the gauge cluster working perfectly, showing the mileage. And I'm going to fire it up. So this does have keyless entry and start. So I'm going to put my foot on the brake and one touch of the start button. And the vehicle fires up without hesitation, idling smoothly. You can hear it warning me that my seatbelt is not connected at the moment. That warning goes away. So you do have some heated seats. You do have a rear sunshade controller. If I push that, you'll see the rear sunshade retreating there automatically. Just one touch. Nice feature to have as well. See, all of the switchgear is in perfect condition. No wear on the lettering. See, your heated seats function perfectly. Get really hot really quick, as one would expect from a German product such as this. Turn on the infotainment, turn that down. See, the infotainment boots up without an issue. No problems to be reported. You do have a nice backup camera as well. You can also drop down the rear headrest using that center button there. You can see, even despite this minor wear on the back button just there, the steering wheel buttons and the fabric to all be in wonderful condition. And it's a really attractive steering wheel. I love the way this looks. It's one of my favorites. It makes a big difference to have a nice steering wheel. It feels good in your hand. Just makes for a very nice interior. Of course, you have this nice big sunroof as well, automatically operated using this switch just here. Functions properly. So next up, I'm going to pop the hood and give you a quick tour of the engine bay. As we're moving up to the engine bay, you'll find this V6 idling quite happily off of this cold start. I'll let you hear it running uninterrupted for just a moment. You'll find all the plastics to be in wonderful shape, very clean engine bay. Even if you look a bit deeper in the engine bay, you'll find it to be very clean, clearly well cared for. We do sell quite a few of these E350s here at AlphaCars, and we just love to have them. They drive beautifully. Even the transmission that's paired to this engine is just a standout in its class, especially for the 2013 models. It's just a wonderful transmission, shifts when and only when you want it to. It's like it is a manual. It just knows when to change gear properly. I know I've had plenty of automatic transmissions that just don't seem to have that connection, and this one certainly does. It drives beautifully. Now looking at the rear seating area, you'll find again the seats in this vehicle are just perfect. Absolutely stunning condition all throughout. Do have this nice drop down armrest with some storage as well, and some cup holders that'll flip out with one touch of the button. As you can see, that mechanism still works perfectly. No issue there. Close up the storage and it stows away quite easily. Now to give you a sense of the room you'll have in this vehicle, of course, I'm sitting about where I'd sit in that front seat. I have not adjusted it since, and you can see here I still have plenty of leg room. I'm about 6'4", and you see these cutouts give you a nice amount of leg room. Even without them, though, I can still fit just fine. It's a nice, comfortable place to be. You see a nice view of the sunroof and a nice view of the interior up front. It's just a stunning place. I love these Mercedes interiors, especially from this era. You can see they haven't cheaped out on the rear seats. Even the door still has that nice stitching carrying down with that ambient lighting shining through it at night. It just looks wonderful. Lastly, let's move around to the rear at the trunk. See, the trunk opens up with no issue. Massive trunk as well. Plenty of space here for anything you may need. See, very clean carpets. Of course, these rear seats do fold down without an issue, and that leads to a lot more storage capacity here in the back. So if you have any further questions related to this E350, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you're going to find all of the related contact information. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. We hope to hear from you soon.